Hi, I'm Jaclyn Friedlander, and we are here at Strategicon with IdeateTV. And I am sitting with Todd and Griffin. And Todd is the creator of Wheelhouse. So can you please tell me a little bit about this post-apocalyptic RPG?
Yeah, you bet. Wheelhouse is it's a spin-off of my Laughing Moon world. Basically, it was kind of a traditional fantasy setting that I decided to destroy. I've blown up the moon, destroyed the world, and now our characters are kind of in the wreckage of that, trying to, I guess, exist and save the world all at the same time.
And you guys have a Twitch channel, which, Griffin, I know you bring the characters to life. So can you tell us who you are dressed as and tell us a little bit about this character, please?
But of course. So this is a character called the Blackbird on High. She is a, best I could describe it, like a religious character. She uses potions, all sorts of alchemy, and she's a little bit fanatic. So she has this black cape, this really creepy mask. She's just really got a cool look to her, and her name is Marique. She is part of a society of cult, called the Blackbirds of On High. So that's who I am dressed as today.
This is cool to bring this character to life because one of the changes that I wanted to make with Wheelhouse is that there's definitely less magic than in your traditional Dungeons & Dragons type of game, and I wanted to do away with religion. So I feel like John Lennon here. Can you imagine, what this might be like? But the gods have been killed. The Titans are gone. Religion as a whole it's a missing element. So there's a fanatical group called the Blackbirds of On High that literally worship this blank face god that may or may not even still exist. So for the first time at the table, Griffin's going to try to bring this to life and add that sort of element to the game today.
And so coming from a D&D background, is there a DM to this game, or sort of what is the RPG role rules? How does this game work?
There's definitely a game master. That's certainly my role. I'm the storyteller. But since we've evolved Laughing Moon from your traditional like pen and paper book to the Twitch channel, what we've tried to do is make it a much more narrative experience. So I've definitely got a story that I intend to tell, but the characters are the ones that are really running that story. And I really like those moments when the dice allow for the characters to sort of take over and then run with that story a little bit.
And is this something that everyone just watches, or is this something I can play along at home with my friends, or how does that work?
It
is available on DriveThruRPG. But my focus right now is that interactive live experience. So rather than just selling the books, what I'm really pushing for is, the viewers at home to tune in and watch. And one of the fun aspects, and we're going to be doing it here live with our audience today, is that as a subscriber, you do get to interact with the action. You get this ability to alter dice rolls. So you can either help or hinder me, the storyteller, or the gamers, the players themselves, and it's been a lot of fun.
And how many other characters are there, and are you always the same character, or how does all of that work?
I have a ton of different characters I've played. Cosplay-wise, I think we've created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
5 or 6 looks.
Griffin's our go-to cosplayer for sure. Yeah.
And we put the pieces together. I'm not a seamstress, I can't sew this, but I have a lot of fun having an image in mind and having people help me put it together. So yeah, 5 or 6 outfits. Yeah, we just we're gonna do Blackbird today. We're gonna do this today. So that's a lot of fun.
And what inspired you to create this?
I've been a fantasy fan my whole life, and in college, which was quite a few years ago at this point, I really felt like I had something new to share. And with the original Laughing Moon game and the novels and the world itself, there were some definite touchstone elements that I felt like were original, which is, it's saying something, I think, in the fantasy genre as a whole. As far as Wheelhouse goes, I've been lucky enough to have been surrounded by some very talented and great gamers, fun personalities. So it's a fun experience to be a part of and to watch not just me as a storyteller by no stretch, but by watching this group of people bring their characters to life. It's fantastic, and that's definitely been my inspiration.
That's fantastic. And what inspired you to get involved?
I read his books. And I just started asking if I could cosplay as characters. So that's how I got involved.
Right. And so this question, since you guys are sort of already bringing this to the internet, if you could see any other board game made into a TV show or a movie or a channel, what game would you choose and why? And I'll let you each think of a game and answer.
Oh, wow. I have so many.
That's what everyone says.
All right, I'm an old school Dragonlance fan, and I mean I grew up loving Dragonlance, and that's a spin-off of Dungeons and Dragons or whatever. But we have yet to see, in my opinion at least, we have yet to see an actual good D&D movie made. I don't want even that. I want a Dragonlance. Okay, give me Dragonlance. And I know Joe Magnolello is out there somewhere, and he would agree with me. He and I, me and Joe, we want Dragonlance. So
Awesome. And what about
speak for him here, okay?
Right. Just go ahead and do that. And what about you?
Oh boy, I really like vampires and dark horror, so I'm kind of thinking like a Ravenloft, right?
Ooh. Oh
Yeah.
My God. Wow.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to see as like a TV show or a movie.
A Netflix original series. Yeah, just
Please.
take us away into
Yeah.
Barovia. That would be
or,
kick-ass.
or HBO, because then we can get a little crazy.
Whoa.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both. Have a great rest of the convention. I'm Jaclyn Friedlander with IdeateTV.